Hello again, and welcome to Learn English Elementary Podcast number 6. I'm Tess from London, and he's Ravi from Manchester.
Hello.
And I have to say to the listeners, Ravi has just arrived. What happened, Ravi? Oversleep?
Oh, I've had a nightmare journey. The underground was closed for some reason, so I had to get a bus, and of course the bus was absolutely packed because the underground was closed, and the traffic was awful.
Oh.
What a nightmare. Still, I got here just in time. What about you? Was your journey okay?
Well, I came in the car this morning. It was busy, but not too bad, you know.
Ah, well, you see, I was nearly late, but you know, I use public transport because I care about the planet and the environment. But if you want to take your car...
You use public transport because you haven't got a driving licence. You won't want a lift home then in my terrible car, will you?
Oh, very kind, thanks, that'll be lovely. Hey, I know what I wanted to ask you. Your cat, has it got a name yet?
Yes, he has. He's called Oscar.
Oscar? I quite like that. Why Oscar?
I don't know, to be honest. He just looks like an Oscar. Oh, he's so cute, Ravi.
I still think you should have called him Gordon. How are you today, Gordon?
Fine, thanks, Ravi.
Gordon's our producer and king of the terrible jokes. We'll hear from him again later. But now, on with the show. Tess, what have we got?
We've got all sorts. We've got the quiz, we've got Kazakhstan, we've got Carolina's new flatmates, and we've got I'd Like to Meet. Do you want to tell us about it?
OK. In this part of the podcast, we ask people a simple question. Which famous person, dead or alive, would you like to meet? And we ask them to explain why. So let's say hello to this week's guest, Vanessa from Cambridge.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hello, it's great to meet you both.
It's nice to meet you too. And what do you do, Vanessa?
I'm a student. I study law.
Law? So you're going to be a lawyer? That's a good job to have.
Well, yes, I hope so.
Were you born in Cambridge, or do you study there?
Both, actually. I've lived there all my life, and now I study there too.
So you live at home with your parents, right?
Oh, no. I live in university accommodation.
Oh.
I think it's better.
Well, you probably have a lot more fun.
Yeah, yes, it's good.
Now it's time to answer the question. So, Vanessa, which famous person, dead or alive, would you like to meet?
Frida Kahlo, the painter.
OK. I've heard the name. There was a film, wasn't there? But I don't know anything about her.
Yeah, it was a good film, with Salma Hayek. She was Frida.
Yeah, great film. Loved it.
Frida Kahlo was Mexican. She was born at the beginning of the century and she died in the 1950s. When she was 19, she was in a horrible bus accident. She had terrible injuries. Well, I won't describe them all, but she had to have a lot of operations. And she was in bed for a long time. She liked painting, so her mother bought a mirror and put it over her bed. So she started painting pictures of herself, self-portraits. And she never stopped painting after that.
The pictures are a bit strange, though, aren't they? I'm not sure I'd like one in my living room.
Well, yes and no. Some people think that she was a surrealist, like Salvador Dali, that she painted dreams. But that isn't true. She painted her life, all the things that happened to her. And her life was a bit strange, or, let's say, unusual. So the pictures are unusual too. They're her life. Her paintings tell her story. Because of the accident, she couldn't have children. And you see that in her pictures too. Oh, I love her. Madonna collects her paintings. She once said that she couldn't be friends with anyone who doesn't like Frida Kahlo. Oh, she's incredibly famous now. One of her paintings, Roots, I think it was sold in 2006 For $5.5 million.
$5.5 million? I wouldn't mind that in my living room.
Whoa. Well, yes. I think Frida would be very surprised too. That's what I'd like to tell her if I could meet her. How famous she is now. And how much people, especially women, love her work.
She'd probably like to see the film too.
Yes, that's true. It would be really interesting to hear what she thinks of it.
I think I'm going to look at some of her pictures on the internet. You've got me interested now.
And try and see the film if you get the chance. It's called Frida.
I will. Thanks a lot for that, Vanessa. And good luck with your law course.
It was a pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Yes, thanks, Vanessa. That was great. And don't forget that we'd like to hear from you. Why not write and tell us about who you'd like to meet? You can send your own, or you can look at what other people have sent in by checking out our website.
So, as usual, it's quiz time next. Tess, what have we got?
We're going to play Beginning With again. And I hope we've got our 2 players ready on the telephone. Hello, Will.
Hi, Tess.
And Jodie.
Hello.
Let's start with you, Jodie. Where are you calling from?
From Cardiff.
In Wales. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's great. It's the capital city, you know, so there's quite a lot to do.
And what do you do, Jodie?
I'm still at school. I'm 16, so I'm doing my GCSE exams this year.
OK, well, good luck with them and good luck with the game today. Now, Will, where are you?
In Peterborough.
OK, I know where that is. And what's it like?
It's a bit boring, really. Like, there isn't really anything to do for people my age.
Oh dear, I'm sure it's not that bad. How old are you?
I'm 16 as well. I'm at school like Jodie.
OK, well, good luck to you too, Will. I know you both know what to do, but I'll quickly remind you. I'll ask the questions, and to answer, you press any button on your phone, and we'll hear a buzzer. Let's hear your buzzers. Will? OK. Jodie? OK. The questions tell you what letter the answer starts with. So I might say, a form of transport beginning with T. And you can say train, or tram, or another transport that begins with T. OK? Ready?
Yeah.
Then let's go. Remember, it's first 1 to 3. Fingers on buzzers. Can you name a fruit beginning with P? Jodie.
Pear.
Yes. 1-0 to Jodie. A colour beginning with P. Will.
Purple.
Yes. 1-1. An animal beginning with W. Will again.
Wolf.
Right. 2-1 to Will. A country beginning with A. Will?
Africa. No, sorry.
No, a country, not a continent. Jodie?
Argentina.
Yes. 2-2. So, the next one is the decider. Ready? A sport beginning with B. Jodie.
Badminton.
Yes. Well done, Jodie. And bad luck, Will. Jodie wins this week's Learn English book token to buy any book you want. What kind of book are you going to buy, Jodie?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to think. Probably like a novel or something.
OK, well enjoy it, whatever it is. The book token will be in the post on its way to you today.